Welcome to this video today. Today I'm going to be talking about what's next for the Mavs. Please remember to like and subscribe, and let's get into this. Mavericks. At first I was like, hey, I think they should try and, in a way, get CP3. And that's what I've been thinking about for ages. Like, they should try and get CP3. He's a great player and would fit really well on this team. You know what? I don't think they need someone like CP3. In my opinion, they need a small forward or power forward. This is almost the exact same with every team. Unless you move to Kristaps back to power forward, I think that you've got a Luka Doncic can run point guard, and then you just need to figure out the shooting guard, small forward, power forward. I think that's really just it for this team. And I think if they can fill out those holes, this team could become a lot better. I've said this with almost absolutely every team, but I think this team, especially Danilo Gallinari, nice floor spacer. Obviously not much defense on this team, so maybe you could try and go after someone with more defense. But that'd be a nice asset pickup, wouldn't it? But you could easily go with other players. And maybe in 2021, you could go with, in my opinion, probably the best pickup for them could be Jonathan Isaac. He's absolutely a beast on defense, which can bring a much needed defensive aspect to this team. Or if you want to go in the draft and you want to draft someone tall, you could go with someone, because you're most likely to end up with a 21st pick, lower or higher, roughly in that draft range. In my opinion, you should try and pick up someone in that area, like a Jaden McDaniels, a Vernon Carey, a Sadiq Bey, just those kind of players, or Jalen Smith, just those kind of players, just to build some height up on this team and try and nurture them into some good defensive, reliable, good defensive players, which is, in my opinion, what this team needs. Number 1, reliability. Number 2, defensive. If you can get that in a draft pick or a free agency pickup, that'd be absolutely amazing for this team. Just some consistency. Obviously, Luka Doncic is a star on offense. He's an absolute amazing playmaker, as you could see there on the screen as he did that amazing dish to Maxi Kleber. You've obviously got Kristaps Porzingis, who is a rebounding beast and has 2 blocks a game. It's just those kind of stuff that Kristaps can do. He's a great defensive player, but also averages 20 points. Is that 2 assists? 2 assists. Those kind of stuff just would do really good for this team. He doesn't foul much either, and it's just these kind of little things that this team needs just to add to this roster. You've obviously got a bunch of some young players like Jalen Brunson. You've got, and this is not young, but Boban and Willie Cauley-Stein, who you picked up from the Warriors, which in my opinion was a pretty good acquisition, just to bring another big guy onto the lineup, who I think is your backup center. No, he is out. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking on ESPN and it says that they're out, but that means Boban. So, your currently starting lineup is Luka Doncic, Seth Curry, I was about to say Steph, Tim Hardaway, Maxi Kleber, and Kristaps Porzingis. In my opinion, an ideal lineup could be Luka Doncic. You could maybe keep Seth Curry, or if you were to go next draft or this draft, you could try and draft a shooting guard, Elijah Hughes, or if Josh Green falls down any further. In 2021 and 2020, in 2020 you can pick up, of course, you can obviously pick up DeMar DeRozan. The Spurs wouldn't be very happy about that. You could also pick up someone like Kent Bazemore, Evan Fournier, those kind of players, or Andre Robertson, who's back. You're glad to see him back. And then in 2021, you could pick up some other great assets at shooting guard, like Victor Oladipo. Of course, might not be able to pick him up. You've obviously got Lou Will. Just these kind of players, just to add a bit extra to this team. At small forward, in my opinion, you can keep Tim Hardaway. He's a nice player, but don't sign him back to a massive contract because he is on a ridiculously big deal. Maxi Kleber can stay, but I don't think he should be a starting power forward. Like I said, I think they should try and maybe move Kristaps back to power forward, and then in this draft pick up someone like Vernon Carey, who is a power forward / center. So you can either slash him a power forward and then put Kristaps at center, or run the other way around. Vernon Carey at center, Kristaps power forward. I'd do Kristaps at center, Vernon at power forward. But that's just some ideas. It's just really about adding some defense to this team with a little bit of that can just complement Luka Doncic well. Discord down below. Please join that if you want to. It'll be in the description. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and just enjoying life. See you next time. Bye.